Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today I am trying to do the 3D French that we're all seeing all over Instagram and YouTube. So I want to add a disclaimer. This is not a tutorial. And this is probably something I don't know if I ever want to do again. So just watch and see how it turned out. So I'm gonna create the nail bed and I'm gonna use nude, the color nude by Burano, and I'm just using a swatch stick. I didn't want to prep a whole nail or whatever, but obviously if you were doing this on your nails, you would do whatever prep you normally do. So I've seen a few videos and I've seen a lot of Instagram posts, quick little videos showing how it's done. So I'm just building out the nail bed and I'm getting the polygel mostly in the shape that I want it. I honestly have never done a French before, a sculpted French or anything like that. I used to paint my nails French like in the early 2000s. I'm not really fond of French. I do prefer ombre. I'm not fond of French. So anyways, I'm going to use an unseasoned file because that's what I saw on Young Nails channel to get the crisp lines of the nail bed. So what I mean by unseasoned, it's a brand new file. I didn't score the edges, so the edges of the file are sharp. So I'm filing against the polygel. I kind of want to do it at a 90-degree angle. So I want the polygel as it sits on the nail to be straight. I want the ledge, let's use that word. I want the ledge of the polygel to be as straight as possible. So I do that, wipe off the dust, and then I go in with some white polygel. This is Modelones white polygel. And so I'm gonna push that polygel, the white polygel, all the way to the edge of the ledge from the nude. So when I filed the nude, I wanted to make sure I had that nice ledge. I wanted to make sure the shape was pretty sharp. And then I just want to make sure that the white polygel is going to rest flush against that edge. So I'm just getting the shape down, just patting it out, and then I'll cure it. And I just cure each layer for about 60 seconds. I do want it to be fully cured because I'm gonna file each color as I go, because I want to keep the line as straight as possible. And again, this isn't a tutorial. I'm just saying how I did it, just based on what I've seen, how I think it's done. But yeah, this really isn't a tutorial. This is just me showing you guys my experience. So after I cured the white polygel, it did cure fully for in 60 seconds. I'm going in with 100 grit file, and I'm just trying to smooth out that line. So anything that got on top, any white that got on top of the nude, I want to just file that off, and I just want to get that line as crisp as possible. And then what I'll do after that is I'll go in and create the smile line again. And I do want to have that ledge that I had, the same ledge that I had with the nude. So when I put my next color, it's flush against the white. I realized I went in with a little bit too much white, so I just went in with my e-file and a medium grit sanding band, and I'm just taking some of that off. Unfortunately, the whole thing wasn't in frame, so I'm just taking down some of the bulk. The reason I'm doing that is because where most of the bulk is, that's where I'm going to put the next color, and so I didn't want the nail to be too thick, even though this is just done on a swatch stick. So I really am giving this my best effort. I'm trying my absolute best on this. So I'm going in, cleaning up that smile line, creating that ledge again, and then I'm gonna go in with some color polygel, and I'm using Saviland. This color is called Little Lilac. So it's going to be the same exact thing. Push that polygel flush with the white and cure it for 60 seconds, and then when it comes out of the light, file it. I tried to do as much shaping as I could before I put it in the lamp. And here I did just go ahead and take some of the polygel off before I cured it, so I didn't have to get my e-file, go back in and file with the e-file. But yeah, so this one nail actually took me about 40 minutes to do. And yeah, I'm a little bit slower. I'm still a little bit new. This was my first time doing it, so I don't know if I were to do it more, how quick I could be doing it. But this would definitely be an accent nail if I were to do it again. I don't think I would want to do multiple 3D French nails on one hand. Just it takes a lot. It took me a lot of time. So I don't know, ladies, have you tried this yet? How long does it take you to do this design? Let me know in the comments down below. Is French your thing? Does the 3D French, if French isn't your thing, does the 3D French make you want to do a French tip nail? I don't know. Let me know, ladies, what you think of the style. It is pretty trendy and popular right now. And then just let me know if you have tried it. How long does it take you? So again, I'm going in with the unseasoned file, trying to get that line as crisp as possible, making sure there's a ledge that I can set the next color polygel right up against. And yeah, that's about it. It's just pretty tedious. You do the same steps over and over. And then I wanted to do polygel just because I've seen a lot of, it's mostly acrylic. I've actually seen someone do it with gel polish. But the reason I wanted to do polygel is because I haven't seen it done before. And I don't have a large variety of colored polygel, so that's why I went in with the white. So I think overall the colors are cute. Maybe I would like the design better if I had a better selection of colors. And I could try to do it with my acrylic and then using the colored dip powder, which is acrylic anyway. I can try to do it that way. I might, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, so there's the ledge that I was talking about. You want to make sure that's pretty straight. And so I just wipe it off, wipe off the dust, wipe it off, you want to make sure you're wiping off the dust because you want to make sure your lines are straight. If the nail's full of dust, then you really can't tell how straight the line is. Anyway, so I'm going to go in with the rainbow purple polygel from Saviland and just do the same thing. I want to make sure that the purple polygel is flush with that lavender polygel, and again, cure that for 60 seconds. And then when I get it out of the light, I am gonna file everything, smooth it out, and then once I get it pretty smooth, I am going to encapsulate the whole design in a clear polygel. And I've said this about 100 times on my videos, the clearest polygel that I have found is Makarrt's. Makarrt is a little bit stickier. You will use a little bit more slip solution or the isopropyl alcohol, just depending on what you use to apply your polygel. So again, I'm going to smooth everything out, then apply the clear, and then I will come back and top coat. Okay, so I've done all my filing and I'm just gonna buff out the nail, wipe it off, wipe all the dust off, and then top coat it. So for my first time, I think this turned out cute. This isn't really a design that I love. Again, I don't really like French too much, so this might be the only time that I do this. Also, I did have in one of my comments, someone asked me to do this design. So here's my version of the 3D French polygel. Anyway, ladies, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys again on Friday for another video. Thanks.